Welcome to another episode. Let's get into this video and see what questions we have. This is Paranormal, True or False? If you enjoy this content of questioning everything, please subscribe. It really helps me out. And leave a like, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Is this a ghost reading? In the camera view, in the upper right hand corner, we will see a book levitate. Then the book will drop back onto the table. What moved that book? A ghost? A string? Let's zoom in and take a closer look. When it initially lifts up vertically, it acts like it's on a string. Then it moves into this horizontal position. We don't see any sharp edges around it, so it's not video overlay unless they did a really good job of color matching and blending. This could be really good computer graphics. Watch the Corridor Crew to see more and learn more about how CGI effects can be created. In the upper right hand corner is a link to their site. If we used one string at the top to lift it up and one string at the bottom to lift it horizontally, could we recreate this effect? I can see how this could be recreated, but I'm not sure if it was. There's one more item closer to the ceiling that looks like a face, and it keeps transforming. I think this might be something hanging from the ceiling and the air vent is moving it. The fact that it looks like a face, that could just be a clown's mask indicating the children's section. The original footage was gray, but the activity didn't show up as well. I used a color correction in my editing software to enhance the image. Is this cup possessed? As we watch, this cup starts moving by itself. Is the cup attached to a string and moving towards somebody off camera? For me, when objects move, it's more impressive if it's moving towards a solid wall than it is towards somebody off camera, and the string can very easily be erased during the editing process. What swung this door open? As we watch, the door swings open, seemingly by itself. Is someone hiding on the other side of the counter and just used a string to open that door? I would like to see the video footage of the 2 hours leading up to this point so I can see where everybody is at. A creepy cat is stalking a cat. As we watch this cat walking, all of a sudden a cat appears. It's just Mrs. McGonagall keeping an eye on things. Initially when I was looking at it, I was thinking, okay, it's some type of a glitch with the camera that's duplicating that first cat. This one took me a minute to figure out because there's two different issues. The first issue is a digital camera glitch in which the camera initially does not pick up that second cat, combined with the second issue, which is the second cat has a similar color as the ground, and the lighting is not optimal to create the correct image. When I line the cats up at the same spot, their feet do not align, so it's definitely not a duplication glitch. Why are these flowers fidgeting? As we watch, the flowers in the upper right hand corner will start to move on their own. What is causing this? If it was an air vent or an earthquake, all of the flowers would move. Again, all of the flowers would move if it was footsteps or stomping. The movement doesn't seem natural if it's a string. The movement reminds me of a bug walking on a flower and how it will move just a little bit. The swaying that it's doing reminds me of even when there's a mole or something underground that will move the roots. I wish we could see if there was anything on the stem that could cause that to move. Would it matter if these flowers are real or fake? What do you think on this one? 'Cause I'm not convinced it's paranormal. Is this a ghost orb? A white orb floats up towards the right upper corner. I recommend you go back and watch episode 12 because I talk about how creepy bugs can look when they're up against a lens. You can even see the little waddle of its walk. Is this a ghost or something else? We see a figure on the right hand side moving towards the stairs and another figure at the bottom of the screen. When I first saw this clip, I was so excited because I thought it was going to be a real ghost. The first image on the right threw me off and I did just think it was a ghost. But then this second figure showed up and I realized it's a spider web. Is this a drunk ghost? Bottles and glasses are falling to the floor and breaking. We don't see any other movement besides just these few bottles. So that rules out earthquake, foot stomping, train vibration, or plane vibration. If it's a string, they're using a string on a bottle that's behind some of these other things, and that's causing multiple things to fall. So yes, this could be recreated. Everything in a bar is pretty expensive, so if it's an employee pulling a prank, they probably lost their job. It could be an owner trying to promote their business. It could be CG or video effects, and it could also be paranormal. Is this a stalker or a ghost? In the window on the left-hand side of that door, we see a shadow. It will move across the doors and out of frame. Due to how dim this footage is, I enhanced it and brightened it so we could see the images better. Obviously, this could be recreated by anybody that wants to film like this. I do find that the camera angle being so low is suspicious. But regardless of if that's real or fake, that is creepy. I'm always looking for real paranormal, but once I load it into my editing software to analyze it, and I slow it down or I zoom in, many times I'm just finding fakes. Be safe and watch out for the non-paranormal threats. Much thanks to Jim Riley for the background music. It is free to subscribe, follow, like, and comment. So please subscribe on YouTube, follow on Instagram, follow on Twitter, and like us on Facebook. And in each one of those platforms, leave a comment. Thanks for watching Paranormal, True or False.